Alright, this is the review of the Lowepro Flipside Sport 15 liter AW. AW standing for all weather. This is a new pack that came out from the Lowepro lineup. It's in their sports family. It's a sportier version of their original Flipside backpack. The Flipside, from what I saw in B&H, was a little bit more bulkier. It didn't have this water resistant fabric, and it was a little bit heavier than this, and it didn't look, sporty. Just the basic dimensions of this: it's almost 8.5 by 7.5 by 16 inches, and it only weighs 2.5 pounds. For you metric people, it's 21 by 19.5 by 41 centimeters, and it's only 1.1 kilograms. There's a lot of main features on this backpack, but the main feature is that it is the Flipside, so you access your camera equipment from the rear, and this is where all your camera stuff will go to. That's where your camera will be, your lenses, your flash gun. For my setup, it's the 550D with the battery grip and the 70-200. From what I was told, or from what the pictures have told me, you could fit a 300 millimeter f2.8 in there. For many of us, we don't have a 300 millimeter f2.8 or $7,000 to buy one. So, but for many of us, the 70-200 millimeter is within the affordable lineup. So that's one of my lenses that'll go on the camera. It'll take up this entire section here. My 28-70 will be here, 11-16 will be here, and my 50 millimeter in there. My flash gun, I'll have to probably cramp it in. This entire camera case can be lifted up and out, leaving you with an empty backpack, so that you can use this as a conventional backpack to for anything like school, work. I don't know, you bring this to work for, but school, work, or just if you're going on a day hike or a day mountain biking, you fit all your clothes, your food, and accessories in there, close it up, and it's a regular backpack. The rear of this is a hidden pocket, and you can fit your filters, your memory cards, all your etc. stuff. And this just goes right back in. You could just flip it down like that, so that if it is a sunny day, you don't need that extra protection of the rain cover. You could just have it like that and have even quicker access to your cameras. All this zips, come on, and like that. It doesn't have waterproof zippers, but I mean, for the price you're paying, I wish they had waterproof zippers. On the side of this pouch, you have a hydration pack, but you could use this as a general accessories pack pouch. In here I have a Camelback 3 liter bladder. Originally they're meant for a 1 liter bladder, but if you cramp it in, you could fit it, but it leaves you with kind of a bulge. I think a 2 liter bladder will be perfectly fit in there, but generally it's a 1 liter bladder that they recommended. But you could fit it. external of this pouch can get larger with this extra fabric, so that if it does need extra room for your water or for any general accessories, it'll get bigger. If you don't need it, you just tuck it in on both sides, lay it flat, and you have a very slim pouch. You can fit like maps, books, manuals, newspapers, anything you like in there. For me, it's going to be fitting my hydration. The hydration hose runs through the top and it leads out through this hole where you can cinch it down to the elastic on either shoulder straps. I have it on my right shoulder. It's generally where my bladder is always going to be. Speaking of the shoulder straps, you have this almost camelback like design where there's a little plastic rod in there, and this slides up and down with friction. For a chest harness, you have a waist harness, waist strap here, and it could fit almost anybody. I mean, I'm a 42 waist and it fits me with extra room. So if you're a bigger waist, it'll fit you. The back is made out of a mesh and foam that's breathable. I mean, there's Swiss cheese cuts in the foam so that air can come in and out easily. There's a crevice here where air can flow in and out on long day hikes or mountain bikes. On this side of the pack is a tripod holder, and right now I can't show you it because I'm using the tripod, but you could potentially fit a full size tripod or a travel tripod. All you need to do is slip in the two legs through here and maybe the center column through here. Put this over it, put this on top, buckle, and cinch it down on both sides. On the bottom here is a weatherproof rain cover that you can just take out and just cover your entire bag like this, and it gives you all weather resistant, dust resistant protection, so that it doesn't go into your cameras or your lenses, and it doesn't ruin up thousands and thousands of dollars of equipment. And if you don't need it, just simply take it off, roll it up, put it inside this pouch, and Velcro it shut. There we go. On the front, you have two cinches on either sides. These are for hiking poles or for ski poles. When you're not using them, you can just simply put it through this loop, and run it through this loop, and cinch it down for a tight, secure fit. There is a carry handle here. You could just hook it up to a clothes hanger, or I wouldn't recommend you pulling somebody with this, like a military drag handle. It is kind of small, so don't pull people with this. I don't know why you pull people with it, but don't. You have the name right here, Flipside Sport 15 liter all weather. There is a smaller version of this and a different color of this. The 10 liter version could fit the 70 to 200, but it is smaller in size. You fit less stuff, and I'm not sure if it has a tripod. mounts here. And this comes in the orange and the blue version. I have here the blue. It doesn't come in black, unlike the previous Lowepro sports lineup. So I mean, I like the blue. It's not as it doesn't stand out as the orange, but I mean it's concealable in urban areas. That's basically the entire review of the Lowepro. Sorry about that. Oh, the Lowepro Flipside Sport 15-liter AW. There are a few things that I wish Lowepro would have considered. One of them would be a padded waist strap right here, just a little bit, or something, you know, that doesn't rub. That doesn't have this fabric rubbing on your stomach, especially for big people like me. So a padded waist strap or like a pocket with some sort of padding would have been great. If this rain cover, if I can take it out and then, you know, reattach it back on, similar to like the ones that I have on my Camelback, if they have it, wish they could have done it, but I mean it's nothing. It's a little bit more extra weight, but what can I do? There was another one. And you know, if the bladder could fit a full 3-liter bladder, I mean, I don't know if they make 1-liter bladders, but I'm sure they do. But a lot of people uses the 2-liter or the 3-liter bladders because they're widely, you know, widely available, and a lot of companies like Camelback or Blackhawk Industries or a lot of military companies uses the 3-liter bladders or the 2-liter bladders. So if they could have, you know, increased the size of it to fit a 3-liter, that would have been great, but then you would have to overall increase the entire size. It is kind of bulky, but then again, it was meant to fit a 300mm f2.8, so I can't argue. Other than that, I'm gonna put it through some test runs. I'm gonna bike from Brooklyn to the top of Queens, Flushing, Queens, and then come back, see how it is on my mountain bike. I'm also gonna go on a few hiking trips, use this with my cameras, and my final test will be going to Haiti with this on my mission trip and see how it'll perform. You cannot fit a laptop, so that's one of the downsides. But then again, it's a sports kit, so you don't need a laptop. Anyways, thank you. Alright, this is how the tripod would fit in. As you can see, like I said before, two of the legs and the center column goes straight through. You just overlay the last leg over the two flaps, the two loops. Put this flap over to protect any scratching of the aluminum or carbon fiber on the tripod. And with these buckles, just simply buckle them in. And cinch it down. And you'll do the same on the top. There you go.